and a simple web form is going to come up. Now you have an option again to choose from the different templates that they have available. I'll kind of show you. I'm going to go ahead and close this now. We're not going to, well, I'll leave it open just so you can see if there's anything, you know, how it goes. But let's say that you wanted to change the template. You can change the colors. You can change the color scheme. You can just do all kinds of different things that you want to do. I'm going to create a popular basic template. Let's just choose this one right here. And we're going to choose a small blue template and click on load template. And now that we have it, there are things that you can do to edit this template. There are also some elements that if you choose not to keep on your form that you can get rid of. So let's go through. Here's the header. It says edit header. I'm going to click on that and I'm simply going to type in welcome to the HTB 101 newsletter. Kind of hard to see because of the coloring, but it will show up here. Okay, now you can of course do all kinds of different things. Let's go through now and let's make it bold. Let's take out anything extra that we don't want and go ahead and save it. I don't know why there's an extra space in here. Let me go through real quick. Okay, because I put a return. Okay, now welcome to the HTB 101 newsletter. I don't like that, but again, I'll be able to come back later and change it and have it looking exactly like I want. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep everything else pretty much the same. If I wanted to put a footer, I could say click on edit the footer and type some text, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to delete this where it says powered by a Weber. I'm going to leave the we respect your email privacy. And everything else I'm pretty much going to leave just as it is. I'm going to leave the sizing as it is. And now my form is ready to go. I'm going to click on Save Web Form and go to step 2. Now I'm going to name it HTB newsletter. Again, for my own purposes, so that I'll know exactly what it is that this particular form is for. On the thank you page, you have an option of using their audio version, their video version, or again, if you have a download page or something else that you would like to direct them to, you can click on custom page and again put in the URL for whatever page you want them to be directed to as soon as they have received this particular message. Okay, for right now I'm going to leave it on audio version and we're not going to create a page. I'll come back and create one later. As a matter of fact, if you want to see how everything works together, go ahead and opt in to the newsletter. You'll be able to see the succession of the pages that I've set up for this particular autoresponder. I'm going to now save the web form. As you can see down here where the setup wizard, the number keeps going higher and higher until everything is just about done. The next thing I'm going to do is go to step 3. And what I'm going to do is click where it says I will install my form. And for our purposes today, we're going to use the JavaScript snippet. You have an option of this, or you can use the raw HTML version. Don't let this scare you. All you would have to do is copy and paste and get the same exact thing. If there are just some instances where you might want to use the snippet, some instances where you prefer the raw HTML version, but for the most part, the snippet works just fine. So what we're going to do is simply copy this script. Okay. Now we're going to go back to our blog. Now notice right now on the sidebar, you don't see anything like that. Okay. And as a matter of fact, when you actually go to my blog, it's probably going to look different than what you're seeing right now. I'm just kind of doing this on the fly so I can show you exactly how to do it. But let's say that I'm ready to add this to my sidebar. I'm going to click on Appearance, Widgets. And in my theme, you can either use, well, we'll just use text because that's something that's going to be available for all things. I'm just going to stick it at the very bottom so you can see what it looks like. So scroll down right here where it says text, and we're going to drag this over and move it up in our sidebar area at the very bottom. I'm going to put it even underneath the like box so I can come back and easily change it. I'm going to now right click and paste that code, that simple little code that you saw me just create and copy. We're going to save it, close the box, and now let's take a look, visit the site and see what that autoresponder looks like. We're back on the blog. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and here it is. It says, welcome to the HTV 101 newsletter. And now, whenever anyone comes to this blog, they simply put in their name and email, click on sign up, and now you have a way to continue to connect, to continue to give and pour into the people that are visiting your blog. You definitely want to make sure that you do put on your website some sort of form that you're able to stay connected to the visitors that come into your blog and to your readers. Continue, guys, to give them good content. Don't just use your list to make sales or attempt to make sales and come up with different products and things like that. Give them things that are of value, and you'll be really, really glad that you've chosen to do it that way. Okay? Again, I'm going to put the link below so that you can click directly to go to Aweber and come back to my blog later, and you'll see exactly how I am using this particular autoresponder. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.